Trish Richardson, Blessed Mom on the Forums. I'm going to cry through this. I'm really sorry. I didn't plan to be here. Well, I'll start at the beginning. 4 years ago today, I gave birth to our 9th child, our little guy Isaiah. He was a C-section. And I had exercised right up to the day before, so I thought I was pretty healthy and I loved to walk. And within about 6 weeks, I was able to start getting back to my exercises. He was born, of course, October 7th, and by the end of January, when he's almost 4 months old, I looked and weighed what I did the day before he was born. Even though I was back to doing I was working out 45 minutes to an hour every day, 4 to 6 days. I was not a gym rat. I hated exercise DVDs. I have almost all of Teresa's. But I was doing Peggy Burrell's core program, some strength training, rebounding, and nothing was working. I say I was a 22 women's, but I really don't know because I was just wearing all my maternity clothes. It was very discouraging because until 10 years ago, I never had problems with being overweight. I always could eat everything I wanted. And I remember crying and telling my husband, who was a 6-foot beanpole who has never varied more than 5 pounds our whole marriage. I said, well, I'm going to be fat, but I guess I'll be flexible. And so when my friend tells me about this T-Tapp and tells me she lost 15 inches in 3 weeks, I said, okay, I'm listening. She's telling me about all this, strange stance and all this. And so I go get the book. And I started with the book. I've got it, on the couch. And I'm like, okay, well, it took me an hour and a half to do 15 minutes, But even with that, I lost 15 inches in 3 weeks. It's like, I am sold on this, So I got the DVDs, got started, been at it for 3.5 years. I haven't measured for a while, but I think it was 168 inches last I saw it. And my pounds have gone, I'm the poster child for weight doesn't matter. Up until January, I only lost like 20, 25 pounds. Got up to 38 pounds, and it's gone back the other way again. So I just laugh. I get on the scales, who cares? I really don't care anymore. I have lost 8 sizes, although I think I'm back up into 10s because in May, my mom passed away unexpectedly. And I've not been as consistent since then, but this is the power of T-Tapp because in spite of my inconsistency and maybe not eating the best, I have not gained hardly anything back. That is truly a testimony. And I am on the forums. Those forums are extremely motivating. I know I'm going to get back to it. Of course, I didn't know I was going to be at the retreat to help kick me off. I'd signed for Charlotte's class. I thought, well, it starts a week after our vacation. That'll kick me off, but now I'm going to kick off here. And you have to know that I'm here because I have a T-Tapp angel, and I know you're here somewhere, so thank you. Those of you that don't know, my family, because of some money my mom left, we are taking a big trip out east. We're from Indiana. We went up to Niagara Falls, over to Connecticut to visit with Jennifer Salveggio, who's just 7 on the first. In fact, my husband says, now who are we staying with tonight? Is this a homeschooling friend or a T-Tapper friend? Sometimes it's both. Came down, saw the Statue of Liberty, stayed with Rhonda Wagner and Kathy and some other people along the way. And anyway, so we were on this trip, and I thought, oh, there's just no way I can go. And my 17-year-old daughter's like, we gotta find a way to make you go. You gotta go. You just gotta go. And she's so excited because Sunday she says, do you think we can meet her? Can we have her picture taken with her? I said, yeah, we can do that. And so anyway, I jokingly told my husband, I said, well, you have that cousin down in Fort Myers, Florida. We could just, you could just go down and visit her while I'm at the retreat. Well, he actually called her, and that's where they're headed right now. And I think they'll be glad to have a couple days where they're not changing hotels every night. Because this is an ambitious trip. We were doing this in 2.5 weeks, and the people taking care of our animals said, sure, we'll do it a couple more days. So I am doubly blessed to have a T-Tapp angel and a wonderful family who wanted to make this happen. And I have my mom's ring. There's a whole story about that I can tell you if you want to ask me how I found that it was lost. That I bought my mom when I was 16 because we couldn't do this trip if it weren't for her. And I tell you, she was so excited about Senior Fit. She'd ask me every time I talked to her, has she come out with that yet? I said, Mom, as soon as she does, I'm going to buy you a copy. So, I'm just grateful. This is just
and we're teaching it at this retreat.
Yes, yes, and I'm so grateful to be here again. Thank you, T-Tapp Angel. And I just kind of hardly. I've only had 3.5 hours of sleep last night, so I feel like I'm just in a dream.
But you're here.
Yes, we drove as far as we could so we could get here today. So thank you so much, and thank you, Teresa.
Thank you, Trish.